Barry and Guitar Frank for the blues break this morning. Funniest thing happened yesterday. Let me tell you about it. So I'm with my friend Jake. We're talking about music, and Jake says he's looking for new music to try out. So, of course, I suggest blues music, specifically the kind that we play in the WMSV 91.1 Blues Break. I tell him it's inspiring, it's soulful, and he says he hates blues. I smiled. I said, well, you've never heard it like this. I pulled out my 1984 portable collapsible modular boombox, held it like a bat, and used it to blues break his knees. Speaking of overly simplified wordplay, I actually want to take a moment to teach you something this morning, my friend. That's really what I want to do. Something I learned very recently, in fact. So I went through a breakup recently, which, as you probably know, is pretty soul-sucking experience, wall-to-wall. But I recently discovered a foolproof way to soften the blow of any and all shocking news. Essentially, what you do is you break the news and follow it with some succulent blues music. I call it the blues break. Up. And it really works. I was beginning to think it was time to call it off with my girlfriend about a month ago. Now, for the sake of protecting the innocent in this story, I will not confirm who my ex-girlfriend is, but I also won't deny that it's Selena Gomez. So I'm driving to Selena's house, a little sweaty, a little anxious. So I took my hands off the wheel. I closed my eyes, and I said a short prayer. Cthulhu, I whispered. I'm like 99% sure this needs to happen. Then again, hand sanitizer says it kills 99.9% of bacteria, but I wiped it all over Bill Cosby, and he's still alive and well. So if this breakup is the wrong call, please, show me a sign. But I was met with deafening silence from the heavens down below. I had to do it. I kept driving, head full of doubt. I did see a skywriter up in the clouds on the drive. He was very skilled, very quick, wrote out, "Don't do it," in big, bold letters, which made me smile. You know, suicide is a pressing issue in society, and I'm glad people are spreading awareness and prevention messages. But before I knew it, I was outside Selena's mansion. I knocked on the front door, she answered, and I said, "Selena, I think it's time we move on. We've had a great run, but you and I, we're headed in different directions, and it's time we accept that." At this point, I pulled out my 1941 portable collapsible modular boombox and rested it on my shoulder, my finger hovering above the play button. Selena looked shocked, a single tear cascading down her cheek, but then a smile. She knew it was time, too. Then a single tear ran down my face as well, and I smiled her same smile. It was infectious. It had been quite a journey. I looked to Selena in her twinkling eyes, still smiling, and whispered just loudly enough for it to be heard over the LA traffic. I whispered, "Also, I have gonorrhea." And I played her the juke. It's the show that airs every Sunday right here on WMSV from 6 p.m. to midnight. Blues music. Blues that will ease the breakup process. Also, STDs will help a little bit as well. We do have James Arthur up next. It's Say You Won't Let Go. I'm Brock St. Clair. This is WMSV.